Back to have the numericals, especially MCQs. So the next one we were considering the multiple choice questions. In an experiment, 4 grams of M2OX oxide was reduced to 2.8 grams of metal. 2.8 grams of metal. If the atomic mass of the metal is 56 gram per mole, what would be the number of oxygen atoms in the oxide, in the metal oxide. So we are supposed to find out this X value when this experiment is carried out. So the options given are A1, B2, C3, D4. Remember, these options may be given in the reverse manner also. A4, B3, C2, D1. In that case, don't select the value, you select the option. First, we have to calculate the number of oxygen atoms in that one. Okay, let us write the reaction. M2OX. This on reduction will give rise to 2 metal atoms. So it is option that 2.8 grams of metal is produced. 2.8 grams of metal is produced. Now from this one, let us write the molecular mass of this M2OX as 2 into 56 plus X into 16. That is 112 plus 16X. This would give rise to, this much grams of this one will give rise to 2 into 56, that is 112 grams. So we get 112 grams of the metal from 112 plus 16x grams of the metal oxide after reduction. Therefore, 2.8 grams of this metal would be produced from how much? So this can be calculated as 2.8 grams is equal to, let us write this it is from 4 grams, right? 112 plus 16x will give rise to 112 grams. But 4 grams of this one will give rise to 2.8 grams. Therefore, it is 4 divided by 112, 4 into 112 divided by 112 plus 16x would be equal to 2.8 grams. If you write 112 plus 16x will give rise to 112. 4 grams gives rise to how much? But it is given that it is 2.8 grams. Therefore, 4 into 112 divided by 112 plus 16x gives rise to 2.8x. It is 4 into 112 is equal to 2.8. So we can write one more method, simplify in another way. 4 into 112. 16 is common here. 16 into 7 is equal to 112 plus x. That will be equal to 2.8. Now we can simplify this one. 4 4s. Again 4 2s are 18. 4 2s are 8. 4 3s are 12. Right. Let me write 4 into 112 divided by 16 into 7 plus x is equal to 2.8. Again this will be 16 1, 16 7. It is 28 is equal to 7 plus x, and this it will be 2.8. 10 is equal to 7 plus x. X is equal to 3. So the correct option would be C. Suppose these are given in the reverse way, A4, B3, C2, D1. Then answer is 3, but option you have to correctly select. So that is the number of oxygen atoms in that M2OX. Next question. 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains, options given, 3 gram atoms of carbon dioxide, B 18.1 into 10 to the power 3, 23 molecules of carbon dioxide, C 6.02 10 to the power 23 molecules of 6.0 atoms of oxygen. Atoms of oxygen. Then D 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon. Now just remember, 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains, 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains, it is 44 grams of carbon dioxide, which is named as 1 gram atom of carbon dioxide, or 1 gram mole of carbon dioxide. 1 gram mole of carbon dioxide. So first answer is not correct. It will not contain 3 gram atoms of carbon dioxide. And 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. So second option is also not correct. Then 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of oxygen. 1 mole of carbon dioxide contains 2 Avogadro number of oxygen atoms. So 1 mole contains 2 into Avogadro number of oxygen atoms. So this is also not correct. But 1 mole of this one carbon dioxide contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms of carbon. Therefore option D is correct. The number of atoms or molecules that will be present in 1 mole, we can calculate. So 1 mole contains 3 gram atoms of carbon and oxygen totally. But it is not only carbon dioxide. It is not atoms of carbon dioxide. It is molecules of carbon dioxide. Now let us take the next one. Maximum amount of barium sulfate. Maximum amount of barium sulfate that can be obtained. From 0.5 mole of BaCl2 with 1 mole of H2SO4 is A 0.5 mole, B 0.1 mole, C 0.15 mole, D 0.2 mole. So if you write the reaction between barium sulfate and barium chloride and sulfuric acid, BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives rise to BaSO4 plus 2HCl. If you start with this barium chloride 0.5 mole, sulfuric acid 1 mole. In the balanced chemical equation they react 1:1. But limiting reagent is this barium chloride. Therefore, even though there is excess of sulfuric acid, the maximum number of moles of this barium sulfate produced will be 0.5. So the correct option is A. The next question, fifth one. Which of the following quantities has least number of significant figures? A 0.400760, option B 0.040760, C 3.523 into 10 power 24, and option D 35.230. So if you write the number of significant figures in these one, just remember when that 0 will be a significant. If 0 is present on the right hand side of the decimal point, but only after the non-zero digit, then only it will be significant. Therefore, this number has got 6 significant figures. This 0 is not significant because it is before the non-zero digit. That's why this has got 5 significant figures. This has got 4 significant figures, and this has got 5 significant figures. Therefore, the correct answer would be this C. So, the correct answer is C. That is having the least number of significant figures. The next question. Calculate the mass of oxygen. Calculate the mass of oxygen obtained by complete decomposition of 5 kg of pure KClO3. This is called potassium chlorate. So they have given the atomic masses of this potassium 39, chlorine 35.5 and oxygen 16. So using this we have to calculate molecular mass. First consider the options. It is 1.96 kg. Option B 19.6 kg. Option C 196 kg. Option D 1.5 kg. First we have to write the balanced chemical equation for the decomposition of KClO3. 2 KClO3 gives rise to 2 KCl plus 3 O2. KClO3 will give rise to KCl and oxygen. Therefore, 2 KClO3 will give rise to 2 KCl plus 3 O2. Then if you write the molecular mass of potassium chlorate, molecular mass is equal to 39 plus 35.5 plus 16,348. This will be equal to 74.5 122.5. But in this potassium chlorate dissociation reaction, we have got 2 moles. Therefore, 2 into 122.5 grams will liberate 3 into 32, that is 96 kg. So, if you take in terms of kg, this will be 96 kg. Therefore, 5 kg will give rise to 5 into 96 divided by, this is 245. The answer comes out to be, this will be numerator 480 divided by 245. Just remember, approximately if you calculate, it will be more than 1.5 but less than 2. You need not go for the actual calculation or simplification of this one. It is less than 2, that is if 245 is multiplied by 2, it will be given as to 490. It is very close to 490, that is very close to 2. Therefore, it is 1.96. Therefore, the correct option will be answer A. So, let us consider the next one. How many moles of electron? How many moles of electron will weigh 1 kg? Will weigh 1 kg. So the answers given are 6.023 10 to the power 23. Option B, 1 into 10 power 31 divided by 9.108. Option C, 6.023 10 power 54 divided by 9.108. And option D given 1 into 10 power 8 divided by 9.108 into 6.023. Now they have given hint. Even if it is not given, you are supposed to remember mass of an electron. Mass of an electron. This you will be coming across in atomic structure chapter. There you are supposed to remember that mass of an electron, it is equal to 9.108 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So one electron will have this much mass. So how many moles of these electrons will give rise to 1 kg? So if you take 1 mole of electron, 1 mole of electron will have the mass equal to 9.108 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Because 1 mole will contain Avogadro number of particles, Avogadro number of electrons. Avogadro number of electrons into mass of each electron will give rise to mass of 1 mole of electron. Therefore, this much will contain 1 mole of electron. Therefore, 1 kg will contain how much? So it is, assume that this is X mole. X mole is equal to 1 divided by 9.108 into 10 to the power minus 31 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This will be 10 to the power minus 31 and 10 to the power 23 will give rise to 10 to the power minus 8. That comes to the numerator as 1 into 10 to the power 8 divided by 9.108 into 6.023. This is a number of moles having the mass equal to 1 kg. Therefore, the correct answer will be this option D. So, let us take the last topic in this chapter, that is concentrations of various types of solutions. Okay, we have a variety of concentrations for the solutions to be expressed. Depending on whether the concentrated solution or it is a dilute solution, etc., we have a variety of such concentration terms. So, along with suitable examples and calculations, we can discuss in the next class. Thank you.